Y'all know what time it is.
Y'all know what
It's
time it
that
is.
real talk, straight talk with
Ooh,
the
you
royal
know what it
queen.
is.
with the
It's
Royal
straight
Queen.
talk
Hey,
with the
check
Royal
in Straight
Queen.
Talk with the Royal Queen.
Y'all know what time it is. It's
Yeah, yeah,
Straight
yeah.
Talk with the
Hey,
Royal
we
Queen.
straight talking with the
Yes,
Royal
baby.
Queen right
It's
now.
that time when you finna hit that real talk, straight talk with the royal queen.
Hey guys, thank you for joining me for another episode of Straight Talk with the Royal Queen. And we have Miss Tahnicia Phillips with us today.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me out.
Good. I'm so glad that you can join us today. And I just want to get right into it, Tanisha. I've known you since we were little.
Yes.
You cheered for East Marietta Rams.
Oh, yes, yes. Then
um.
moved to the Fair Oaks Lobos.
Oh gosh.
We love it.
Oh gosh. I always was an East Marietta fan because my brother played for East Marietta, so that was the team I always rooted for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Tanisha, what was it like attending Marietta High School?
Oh, it was great. I loved Marietta. Marietta, I was just telling someone the other day that it was just very warm and welcoming. We just had such a good time. It wasn't about race or it we all just loved each other and had a great time coming to school to learn and bond, and it was a very family atmosphere,
Yeah,
family oriented atmosphere, and I feel like that is how we were rooted and raised, and it just carried on to today. Every time I'm out and about and I see my high school classmates, I get a lot of friends that I didn't go to high school with that are like, "You still keep in contact with your friends from high school?" I was like, "Yeah, we like family, like
yeah,
we are." And so I think that is the heart of Marietta High School, is just that family bond we always have and always
absolutely.
share. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love that. Um, we had a saying at Marietta High School: "Be somebody."
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you?
Oh, it means so much. Because when you're younger, you don't know where life is gonna take you,
Mm-hmm.
and you think you want to be a lawyer or doctor, but at the end of the day, it is just about being true to you
Mm-hmm.
and being someone that is kind and caring and that can give back to the community as well as giving back to your family.
Mm-hmm.
So just being somebody is just being all things great. I think that is how I try to live today.
Yeah.
Just always, eyes forward and trying to be the best that I can be,
Yeah.
for people around me, for my family, at work, just being true to me.
Yeah. I want to take it back a little bit. You cheered for East Marietta Rams
Hmm.
and Fair Oaks, but you also cheered in high school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What was it like on Friday nights going out to the cheering for the football games?
Crazy, crazy. But it was just the spirit of our team, our family. Like Coach Friday always made it like it was family, and we were out there and we were going to cheer on our home team, our family. And so it was just the energy was so exciting. It was fun. The pep it started as soon as we got to school on Friday. The pep rallies, the running through the halls, cheering, getting people revved up, getting them ready for the
Yeah.
game. The football, the touchdowns, ringing the bell. Everything about it was just exciting and fun.
Yeah. We had some good times at Marietta High
We
School,
did,
man.
we did, and rolling the school. I know we would get in big trouble for rolling the
Mm-hmm.
school. Now it is an accepted practice
Mm-hmm.
to roll the high school with toilet tissue, but back then that wasn't really,
Yeah.
that didn't go well with
Oh
the
yeah.
administration.
And definitely not for free.
Oh no, no, for sure.
I want to ask you, how important is it for people to get out here and vote?
Oh, it's so important. This election season, it's just about hope for the future.
Mm-hmm.
We went through some dark times
Mm-hmm.
with previous presidents, and now it is just about hope and change. This is a historic election. We will have the first woman president
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
first African American woman president on the ticket. And it's exciting just to know the possibilities of what could be.
Yeah.
And just to see a woman president of the most powerful country in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and she's a Black woman.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And for me being a candidate,
Mm-hmm.
being on the ticket with her, I'm just as excited.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, and so to me, it makes me work harder to get people out to vote, to not just vote for me, but to vote for her
Oh yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I love it. I love it. Tahnicia, you have worked for the state for over 23 years. What has that been like for you?
It has been a journey.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Clark Atlanta University when
Mm-hmm.
I graduated Marietta High School, and I majored in criminal justice. So
Okay.
I loved everything about the law
Mm-hmm.
and the justice system. So all my interns, where I was working with law offices and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
it just led me to the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started working there part time just to see what the inner workings were like.
Mm-hmm.
And I still was on my path to being a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to go to law school, and I had these big dreams of being a lawyer. Mm-hmm. Well, once I started working for the courts, I was like, this is so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is way more fun than running after people, mm-hmm. getting calls all night, going to the jail. I think that's great too. But this was what it seemed like I could do more mm-hmm. in the field working at the courthouse. So I started full time and just ended up working my way up.
Okay.
And got into management, started as a supervisor. Well, I started part time and then working nights, weekends, mm-hmm. started management, and then was appointed clerk of court in 2012.
Okay.
So I was the clerk of the magistrate court from 2012 to 2019, mm-hmm. and I'm now the court administrator. So it allowed me, so in this time, I've learned almost every process of the court. Being the clerk of court is what I'm running for now, is kind of like the face of the court, where you're running the day-to-day operations. You're interacting with the staff, you're interacting with the people that are coming to the court. And so you're getting all of that, you know, all in one. Mm-hmm. Well, then as court administrator, I do more of the mechanical stuff behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. So I'm handling the money so that the staff can get paid. I'm handling grants and HR, hiring. We don't fire a lot of people, but a lot of those type things. So that's more the business side of the court. So I've learned the day to day, and now I know the business side, and mm-hmm. I can take all of that with me when I go to state court.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about and this made the news.
Yes,
there was some talk and chatter about things going on in the Superior Court.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's your take or opinion on that?
So there's a number of things that can go wrong in a clerk's office, and that is why experience matters. Mm-hmm. So with my 23 years of experience, I understand how the courts operate. Mm-hmm. And so that's important when you're going into a leadership role, so that you're able to train clerks mm-hmm. on how to do the day-to-day duties of the clerk, so some of those duties don't fall behind. Mm-hmm. You know, when you don't have as much experience, or you're not familiar with certain tasks mm-hmm. of the court, it could lead to notices not going out, mm-hmm. Calendars not being produced. People really are denied access to justice,
Mhm.
and they cannot resolve their cases.
Okay.
So there are some challenges there, but for me, I focus on my experience and what I can do to improve the courts and keep the courts running. But it's important that people are talking about it.
Yeah.
And it's important that people want to know more about the challenges that they are seeing and that they educate themselves on the candidates.
Yeah.
When you are going into that booth to vote, it is extremely important that you know who you're voting for. You know who those candidates are, because your vote matters.
Yeah.
And it matters. Elected leaders answer to the public, and they are in these positions, and you want to make sure that you're voting for the right person to lead the county, to lead this court. I mean, for state court, you could be driving, you get a citation, maybe you get the wrong court date or court notice, or you don't appear in court, and now you get a bench warrant. And so the next thing you know, you're getting pulled over again, and you're going to jail when you didn't know you had court.
Right.
So it's very important that, especially for clerk's office, it is a crucial role in how the entire judicial system operates.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Why did you decide to run for state court clerk?
Change. Cobb is changing. And so I wanted to be a part of that change. I really feel like this office could use my leadership. And my platform has been, and my experience is in modernizing courts. And so I want to be a part of the change to continue to watch this court grow and to watch Cobb County be leaders in the state. When it comes to technology, my court now, we have a lot of partnerships with nonprofits and other justice partners in the community. We host a pop-up legal clinic every year, and a number of other community engagement type events where we're bringing resources to the community and bridging that gap from the court to the community. And that is something else that I want to bring to this court. And access to justice initiatives. So access to justice is making the court accessible to all users, no matter your age, no matter your status, no matter your mobility, language. You want to make sure that whenever you're coming to court or any type of facility, that it is accessible to all people.
Right.
So those are some of the different things that I want to bring to this court.
Y'all know what time it is.
It's
that
is.
real talk, straight talk with the
You know
royal
what it
queen.
is. It's straight talk with the royal queen.
Why is Tahnicia Phillips the choice?
Oh,
why are you the choice?
I am the choice because I have experience. I've done this job. I've been the clerk. I did not just start being in the community. I am a staple in this community. I am out with the people. My court, I love this court. I think that it's going to break my heart to leave this court because it's the people's court. I love being with people. That's my passion.
Yeah.
And so I want to bring my passion to this court. And I want to transform this court to a court where all people will feel accepted and that we will be leaders in this state.
Yeah.
So I think that with my experience in 23 years in the magistrate court, I will be able to transform this court and continue to run it with experience, efficiency, and excellence.
Yeah. Early voting starts October the 15th.
Yes.
What are some of the things we can do to get people out there to the voting polls to vote for you?
Call your friends, call your neighbor, text your friends, so share social media, post. We are in a digital age, and Cobb is growing, so it's hard to get in front of voters. So we need help. So at church, at any barbershop, wherever you're going, spread the word of how important it is to vote. You know, some people don't feel like their one little vote counts, but your vote counts. You know, the previous president who lost the last election was looking for 11,000 votes. You know, and that was a big deal. And so you just need to spread the word how important this election is. It is not just the president on the ballot. You have to think about your down the ballot. You know, the president appoints different judicial seats. There are legislators on the ballot, Supreme Court justices. So there's a lot more at stake when you are going to the ballot, especially your local races where you want to see change in the school system. There are school board candidates who are excellent. They're looking to make changes in Cobb County. And I think it's important that people are coming out to vote and that they're paying attention.
It's so important. It's like you said, getting to know the candidate. A lot of times, you know, people go vote and it's just Democrat. You're just going straight down. Just because I've done it before. Oh yeah, you know, I've done it before, and I haven't looked this person up. I don't know anything about this person. I'm going in there voting for the president, and then it's like everybody else is Democrat. You know, and it's like things happen, and then we're like, okay, well, this law went over our head. This went over our head because nobody got out there and voted.
And so that's where you want to have a vote plan. You want to have a vote plan. You want to make sure that you know where you're supposed to go vote, that you are getting there timely, that you're paying attention to the travel routes and making sure that you are not waiting to the last minute before the polls close, and then maybe you may miss the deadline. And then get a sample ballot. And you also want to explore the different polling locations for early voting. So where the polls that are open for early voting, it's different than when the day of election day. So early voting, there won't be as many polls open, so you can go to any of those polls in Cobb. But on the day of November 5th, election day, you will have to go to your assigned polling location. So you want to make sure you know where that is before that day, so that you are not, you know, confused and don't show up to the wrong one. And then you can also, once you get a sample ballot, you can research online the Atlanta Marietta Daily Journal and Atlanta Journal-Constitution. And there are some other places online that you can look up candidates, their website, Instagram, Facebook, and learn about them, see what they're doing, see what their platform is, see how they are talking about different issues in their race, so that you can get a feel for who you're going to vote for.
I agree with that. What do you think is keeping this younger generation from getting out voting?
I don't know. I think it's my vote doesn't count. I think that with social media and from COVID and the different, you know, the Black Lives Matter and just different like nationwide issues that have emerged since that time, I think that people are more involved, but I don't know what exactly is keeping the younger generation from actually getting out to vote, other than not understanding the importance of voting, and not being educated on voting. You know, sometimes, you know, growing up, you don't learn a lot about why voting matters or why local elections matter the most. So it's just kind of like you're just in the wind. Okay, I'll vote, but why does anybody care about little old me?
Yeah.
So I think it's just, lack of education on why, to me, local elections matter the most.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's it.
Yeah. I want to tell you, Tahnicia, I'm just so super proud of you.
Thank you.
You have always been the example of what a classy woman is.
Oh, thank you.
You have been. And your mom, your parents, they did a wonderful job with you. So I wanted to tell you, from one Black woman to the next, you are a perfect example of what a classy woman is.
Thank you. I try to be. I know I'm not perfect, but thank you so much.
Nobody's perfect.
I know. But I try to lead, be a good leader, and be what I would want my children to look up to in the future. So I actually went to Girls Inc. Where did you go to Girls Inc?
I did, but I was in and out. The girls club.
So I went there and talked to them, and it's just so rewarding because you want to import into the younger generation, and you want to make sure that they understand why it's important to vote and who they should be voting for. And so I think that it's just important to me just to lead with kindness and just be a good activist for a community. And the little girls, I asked them, well, what kind of person would you vote for? A kind person? I was like, yes, I try to be kind every day to everybody I meet. Yeah. So I just, my dad was like that. He would give someone the shirt off his back. Yeah. And so I just think, I'm rooted in community and raised that way, just to help people and be kind to everybody and all people. So I think that's just what keeps me going. Yeah. And to just work hard for what you want in life. Yeah.
I want to give you a few minutes to talk to your city, our city.
Okay.
On why they need to get out here and vote for Tahnicia Phillips.
Okay.
So I want you to look at the camera, and I want you to talk to the voters and tell them why Tahnicia Phillips is the choice, and why I say Marietta, you say Marietta. Need to get out and vote for you.
Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Tahnicia Phillips. I am a Marietta native. This is my city, Cobb County, lifelong resident. I am running for the state court clerk, which is different from the Superior Court clerk. So I need you all to come out and vote. You are voting for a candidate that has 23 years of court experience, worked her way up from the bottom. Marietta, this is my city. You guys need to turn up and turn out for me. Cobb County, this is a county-wide seat, and I need your vote. Okay? So please come out and vote. I am working to move this court forward with efficiency, experience, and excellence, modernizing this court, continue to move this court forward so that it can be a leader in the state. So please come out and vote for me. Early voting starts October 15th. Election day, we are almost there, 28 days away, November 5th. Please vote Tahnicia for clerk. Please visit my website, TahniciaForClerk.com. Please go to my Facebook, Instagram, share, like, tag me, Tahnicia for Clerk. I am looking forward to this election. I can't wait, and I hope you all can come out. Please tell your friends, family, anyone who will listen, come out and vote for me. Thank you.
Vote, 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 vote. Okay. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
I want to thank you guys so much for joining me with another episode of Straight Talk with the Royal Queen. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Y'all know what time it is.
Y'all know what time
it's
it
that
is.
Real Talk Straight Talk with the Royal Queen.
It is. It's straight talk with the royal queen.
Y'all know what time it is. It's Straight Talk with the Royal Queen.
We straight talking
Yes,
with the Royal
baby.
Queen right now.
It's that time when you finna hit that real talk, straight talk with the royal queen.